Hello everyone, welcome to Introduction to Operating Systems video. And to start with, in this video, we need to understand the underlying computer system hardware. And on this slide, you can see what we all know as a computer, which we have a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and a CPU. And right inside the CPU, we have the motherboard, which contains the processor itself. And I've as like a sample of the processor, the main memory, and the RAM, and also we some have the I/O modules that are part of it, which actually move data between computer and its external environment. And we also have the system bus, which provide for communication among processors, the main memory, and the I/O modules. So if you look at this, we have the main memory, which stores data and programs. In it, we have the RAM and the ROM. The RAM is typically volatile because when the computer itself is shut down, the contents are lost. But the disk memory is not volatile in that when the computer is shut down, the contents are retained in this case. So we also have the processor, which is a functional unit that helps with interpreting and executing instruction. So all this hardware have a layer of software that manages it, which is the operating system. And the operating system exploits the hardware resources to produce a set of services to system users because it serves as an interface between the hardware and the applications. So the OS is actually an interface between a computer user and the computer hardware and controls the execution of all kinds of programs. The job of the OS is to provide us with a better, simpler interface while it manages the memory, the processor, the device, the file, even security and all the coordination between other softwares and users. So if you look at this now on the layer on top of the hardware, we have the operating system, which is the manager. And on top of the operating system, we have the libraries and the utilities, application programs. But under the operating system, we have the hardware, the memory, the I/O devices, the system bus. And how the operating system manages all of these, the memory using the memory manager, the processor using the processor manager, the device, the file, and the security. Okay, so that is the job of the operating system. So on top of this hardware is the software called operating system. Most computers have two modes of operation, the kernel mode and the user mode. The kernel mode is the supervisor mode in which you have the complete access to the hardware because that is where the operating system is, and the operating system is the manager which manages the hardware parts of the computer. But the rest of all the application, the software that we have runs in the user mode. It's only the operating system that runs in the kernel mode. The rest of all the softwares runs in the user mode, in which only a subset of machine instructions is available. But in the kernel mode, where we have the operating system, is what we call the supervisor mode because that is the manager. The operating system is the manager, which have the supervisor mode, and in that mode, we have a complete access to the hardware and it can execute instructions. Okay, so the kernel mode is a privileged mode where the process has unrestricted access to the hardware and other resources, the hardware like memory and other hardware that we have mentioned earlier. Okay, so that is the job of the operating system. And in explaining the user mode and the kernel mode, the like I explained just now, the user mode is where the rest of the software runs and it has um, limited access. Some instructions may not be executed in the user mode, but in the kernel mode, it has It can execute and has unlimited access to even protected areas of the memory. It has privilege mode, where you can access all other hardware, and it is the supervisor mode. Okay, so in summary, we have seen that one major task of the operating system is to hide the hardware, to provide a layer. It's a layer, the operating system is a layer over the hardware that manages all the hardware, the memory, the processor, the I/O, security, and other communication with other softwares in the computer. It's a layer over the hardware and provides an abstraction, a beautiful abstraction to the users that can allow us to easily interact with the computer. So, in the next video, I'll be looking at the evolution of the operating system. How does it evolve? Now we can see that operating system is a layer over the hardware, and it's the manager which runs in the kernel mode, the supervisor mode. So how did the operating system evolve? So see you in the next video when we look at the evolution of the operating system. Thank you.